Hey guys, it's been a while, both here on YouTube and going to the allotment where me and Ruby are off now. As you can probably tell by what Ruby's wearing, it's quite nippy today, but we're lucky that it's not raining. So we'll go to the allotment. We're going to go and harvest some bits and bobs. Can you remember what we've got growing? Leeks. Leeks, yes, Ruby's leeks in her veg in one bed. Which she's been following the book which Chris ACS channel kindly bought Ruby off our Amazon wishlist. What else? We've got leeks, we've got loads of kale, plenty of kale. We'll have a look when we get there. It's been quite good. I'd say it's about at least a month since I last went, so I can't actually remember off the top of my head what we've got going there. So last few weeks I've been busy boy at work. I've actually come across, I've been away with work, so I'll show you what I've been getting up to. How are you getting on there, Roo? Good. So what Ruby's doing is she's not just grabbing a leek and pulling it, because we've done this before and sometimes they snap in half. So she's loosening the soil with a fork around the sides. Let's get that out of the way. Oh. And she's gently teasing as she loosens. That's it, try lifting the leek up. Oh, it's got big roots on it. There you go. Knock some of that soil off. So this is what we've got so far. Only a few so far, but we've got plenty more to come. Cheers, Roo. So while Ruby's pulling up her leeks, I've come to our kale patches. Black kale, is it Toscano Nero? That's the type we've got this year. I think last year we had more than one type. We had a classic curly green kale, but this year we've just got the black kale.
Do you like my roots?
Ruby's getting out this massive prickly dandelion looking thing. I don't know what it's called, but we've got to do it that we don't get the Savoy cabbage, because that's doing really well actually. And looking around, I think that's the only Savoy cabbage we've got growing. So can you manage, Roo?
Try to.
Careful, you're on the elephant garlic. You're on the elephant garlic.
Forgot garlic was probably there.
Oh my word. Can you manage? Right, let's see if I can give you an hand. We got that big spiky horrible weed. But here, can you see? Elephant garlic, which we planted a couple of months ago. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I did actually put 6 in here. I'm not sure, Ruby. We can't see where the other 2 are. But there's still time yet, so... Ah, celery, you just reminded me. Not those, we'll go to the celery that's over in what was the raspberry bed, Roo, and we'll pull up the celery. Can you remember what me and your mum said we were going to do with it?
Make a soup, weren't you going to?
Kind of, yeah. Well, I think we're going to clean it and then we're just pretty much going to freeze it. And then the next time we make a stock for a soup, we've got celery in the freezer ready to go.
Yeah.
So, right, here you are, little test. What are them plants there?
These?
Yeah.
They're the ones that get that white fly stuff off.
I suppose they do. They're Brussels sprouts.
That's why.
Well, if you look at the upright stem underneath the big leaves, look at the upright stem. You should be able to see tiny little baby sprouts forming.
The reason
Can
why
you?
I didn't know what they were is because I don't like Brussels sprouts.
There we go, in there, look. Can you see the little sprouts forming?
Yep.
Yep. I don't think they're going to be ready for Christmas, are they?
Oh no, what a shame.
What do you mean, what a shame?
I don't like them.
They're good for you, man.
Yeah.
Everything that tastes disgusting is good for you.
Me and Mum and they've also called them, we've got a nickname for them.
What's your nickname?
Fart bombs.
Fart bombs. That's a very good nickname for them. Right, let's go and look at this celery over here, because this stuff was a lot bigger than that stuff. I planted it out earlier. Oh, it's doing well, isn't it? Tell you what, if I get the fork, well, I think we'll harvest these with the fork rather than just grabbing and pulling, because I think we'll probably snap them if we just grab them and pull. So I'll go and get the fork. So here is Ruby using the push down and wiggle method of harvesting celery. Get it underneath and lift it up. Oh yes, Ruby. Right, see if you can get, without stepping on where I've planted garlics. I've got garlics in here. See if you can pull that plant out.
I'm too close to the nose. I can't.
It's got a massive root ball on. There's lots of soil on it as well, I can see. Oh, can you smell it? You smell that celery? It's very strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just careful, there's garlics there, love. You're pushing your fork on the garlic. Oh my word.
What is it with me and garlics today?
I don't know. Is that coming? Right. Do you want me to pull it out?
Got it.
Just be careful, just be careful. Right, so hold it back over near where it was. Try and get all that soil off.
It's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is heavy. Oh yeah, look at that. Shaky, shaky. All the soil is gone. Right, some decent lengths of celery on that. Right, let's get the rest up. Ah, I've never been this fast in my life. What's going on? Ah, slow down, slow down. It's got a massive pile of celery plants there. I'll trim them up and everything when we take them home. I'd say it's about, what, 8 or 9 plants, Ruby?
Ooh, easily, yeah.
Yep, so I'll get them all cleaned up. We'll take off the leaves that have started to die on them, and we're left with mainly just stalks. I'll chop it all up, put it into food bags, freeze it, and then we've got Christmas coming up soon, you see. So all that cooking that we'll be doing over Christmas, when I make stocks with leftover turkey bones and that kind of thing, I'll just get it out the freezer, throw it in my massive stock pan, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. We get lots of nice food from it. Right, Ruby, what next? What next? What next? Oh, onions. We've got some onions.
Yeah.
They're well due pulling out, aren't they?
Over there, yeah.
Right, hang on then. So, right, I'll go and put the celery in the bag, and then I will join you there at the onions. Right, Roo, let's get pulling onions. So you just had a little count. You said there's about 15. So when you pull them out, love, what we're looking for is white rot on the actual onion itself, and it's pretty much what it says it is. It'll be like white and it'll look like it's rotting.
Yep, Monty Don told me, don't worry.
Yeah, and also have a bit of a feel. If they're really squishy, we'll get rid. If they feel fairly nice and firm, we'll keep them. Now they're only small, aren't they? So we're not talking massive.
I've got my gloves on.
We're not talking massive onions for storing here, but we'll be able to use them.
That bit seems a bit.
Oh, that, what, soft or?
Oh, no.
Not when I say soft, I mean like your finger goes through it.
Oh no.
No, right, okay, so that's a keeper.
Now it's got black on it.
That's just on the skin now, love that. I'd say that's a keeper.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
I can't, when you was holding it up, I couldn't see any white rot on the base of it or anything. No, looks okay to me.
There.
What?
Or is it just a start?
I think that's just a root, that. I think that's a root, love. honestly, if it had it on, you'd know what it looked like.
Yeah.
You'd spot it straight away. So what have we got so far? 3 for the bag to take home. Careful, don't snap it. There you go. They've not really bulbed up much, have they?
No.
Okay. I think when you use them like this, because we're not going to be drying them and storing them, because they're not really big enough to be worth it, I think you call it green. We're going to use them green. So the next couple of days when we do cooking, we'll use these pretty much as they are. Obviously we'll clean them up, chop the roots off the bottom and get rid of a lot of the foliage that started to die. But
as you can probably tell, because I keep mentioning soup, I really like soup. So I might make me and Mum some soup. And you can have some as well if you want, Dad.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. That's it, shake a bit of the mud off.
We'll just slide to the side.
Right guys, you don't need to see me and Ruby getting all the rest of these onions out, so I'll put the camera down and give Ruby a hand. And then that way I don't have to pay her as much pocket money as well. So they're certainly not the world's biggest onions, and a lot of them have only just started to swell at the base, so it's pretty much a bit like a leek shaped plant, but they're definitely onions, they're not leeks. There's 1 or 2 that have got recognisable bulb shapes on them, but yeah, like I said, we'll use them green. We'll just use them exactly as they are. So into the basket with the kale. That's it, Ruby's keeping them separate and they don't get mud on the kale. It's one less job for me and your mum to do then, isn't it? Washing all the extra mud off.
We'll still be washing them though.
Oh yeah, we'll still give them a wash. Yeah. Right, Roo, I think we're not far off done, to be honest. Shall we call it a day?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a few scraggly carrots in there, and over there we've got a bed of parsnips, but me and our Claire have been talking, we're gonna leave the parsnips. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, it's a funny shaped one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the parsnips a bit longer. Because I'm pretty sure I've read somewhere that frost makes parsnips taste nicer, so we'll let it get really, really cold. We're still mid-November. We've still been having days where it's above 10 degrees C, so we'll let it get more into December and then we'll see how we do.
This carrot that was on the surface has gone red.
Oh.
Reddy pinkish, and then there it's purple.
Oh, I can't remember what variety they were.
Once again, something's coming to our
Yeah. And then over there, that big mess is all the Jerusalem artichoke plants. So again, I'm gonna let the cold just destroy the plants. They've still got quite a bit of green growth on. So those big tall canes, when they get completely knocked back by the frost, when we have a good hard frost, I'll come up and I'll dig all the tubers out of the mud. That's normally December or January when I do that. So they're not quite ready yet. We'll leave them for now. Right, Roo, should we get this stuff gone?
Yeah, okay.
So there's some kale and the onions, and then that there is celery and leeks. So we've done all right there actually, haven't we? Nice little harvest. Right, let's get back home. So out of that harvest, we've got a full dehydrator's worth of kale. Not used those little small onions yet. And I got 12 portions of leek and potato soup. What else? I'm sure there was something else. Celery, yes. I got 5 big bags of celery. Once it had over most of the leaves taken off and washed and whatever and chopped up. 5 big bags of that have gone into the freezer, which we'll be using to make all kinds of different things with. Stocks or soups, that kind of thing. Especially with Christmas coming around the corner. We do loads of cooking over Christmas. So, as ever, thank you very, very much for watching. If you like this video, let me know by clicking on the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, why not subscribe? Right, so thanks guys. See you later.